Welcome to Nyte Dreemz, where we have royal conversations about women's sexuality. You just never know where we will go. So, hi everybody. How y'all doing? We have your lovely, well, I'm leading tonight, so I'll be the lovely host with my three co-hosts. I guess that's how it will go. I am Africa.
Hi, Africa.
The one and the only.
The only one.
Then we have our lovely to my right.
Oh, hey. I'm Patricia.
And then I'm going to go back this way.
Robin Simone.
And then last but definitely not least.
Hello, it's Candy Jack.
Candy.
How you doing?
Well, how you doing? Little, what's her name? Wendy. I don't like her. But anyway, hey y'all. May. We're in the month of May, ladies.
Woo woo.
And guess what month this is, ladies?
Masturbation. Is that the symbol of the earrings?
The symbol of the earrings.
It looks like she's getting ready.
I'm
Yes.
getting ready.
Look at that.
Who likes to
Look at that.
masturbate?
Hey, who likes to masturbate? Hey, who
off.
likes to masturbate? Hey, who likes to masturbate? Hey. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because I masturbate in my room. Okay.
Hey,
well,
hey,
And
hey,
I can't. Listen, y'all, look at this.
Look at this.
This is huge.
Y'all look at
That
this.
is not huge.
It's gonna start doing
This
something in a
is
minute.
big. Do you
Wait,
hear me?
y'all hear that?
This is big, Robin.
That's big.
That's King Daddy.
you
That's
know-
King
oh
Daddy.
my-
That's King Daddy.
Yeah.
No, his name is Vitamin D plus.
Vitamin D.
actually.
Can I see that?
Vitamin D plus, yes, ma'am.
Is that what it's doing for
Let
us?
me see
Giving
that
us
one.
vitamin D.
Plus.
It got the little hole like the pee-pee hole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is the
Yes.
mold.
Big one,
This
though.
is the mold of. This got to be the mold of a real.
It
man's
is.
penis.
It is. I have one like this, but mine is.
Oh, and then he got the
But
nerve
it's
to
not
have.
that size.
It got the nerve
Yeah.
to have some
It like the
Yes.
little pee-pee
Mine is like
hole.
that.
like some pre-cum and top.
Yeah. Yep.
Stroke it, work
Work
Turn it to
We
the
about to
left.
get buck stupid. Oh, and give it a little tongue on the tip. Oh.
Y'all, look at this.
Look at that, y'all. Ain't
This
that
look real.
lovely?
Look, it got the little
Isn't
pee-pee.
he lovely? Isn't he brown and big?
And it just stick.
can stick it anywhere. Ooh, baby, somebody gonna be together tonight, baby. Some woman
That's gone.
Woo!
Rip it.
She gonna whip it and whip it.
I said rip it.
Oh, she gonna
Not whip it.
That's gonna
rip
rip.
it.
That's gonna.
Y'all, look at that.
That's,
Well,
how many
you want it
inches
in?
is that, Candy?
Nine.
This is 9.
8.5
y'all.
insertable.
8.5
I want it in
insertable.
like this.
Well, I ain't gonna say what I wanted to say.
Okay, y'all, let's get into it.
Heavy, y'all.
Let's get. It is heavy. Oh,
Take this.
It is very
how much
heavy.
he cost? Look.
Did you sell that?
Uh-huh. Yes, and he sections. So wow.
Put him in the shower, girls.
And go to work.
Put him in the shower
Tear it
Yeah.
down.
and be
Right,
like,
right.
vitamin D
Right,
plus
right,
King
right,
Daddy
right.
JoJo.
You know what? Question, okay, y'all. Question.
Okay.
So that look like Stacy's strap, right?
Mhm.
But I don't like. I can't use the strap on my own. Like I can't use that by myself. Is that weird? Like I just I
Mm-mm.
can't. It feels very. It hurts me to do it,
Oh,
Oh.
but with her it don't hurt. Is that
maybe
weird?
you're not
Because
inserting
she's
it.
gentle.
So,
Yeah.
Huh?
And you're my,
She's gentle.
yeah.
and you just jabbing.
And you're just trying to get it in there because you're just trying to get that nut.
Right.
I just don't know how to do it.
Right.
Maybe because I just y'all right. She's
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I use that, but it's just me. And
Yeah.
we go to
Are you
work.
putting it in upside down or?
I
right
don't
side
know
up?
how I put like I don't think that I could do it by myself. Like
You
I've
can.
tried,
You can.
but
You
it doesn't
can.
feel good.
You can.
It hurts.
Are you using lubricant?
Yeah. But
Enough lubricant.
You know your vagina goes like this.
Oh, but you know what?
Mhm.
Mine, the only difference, mine is curved.
Uh-huh.
so you would
'cause
have
I-
to tilt,
I have
right?
to- yeah,
yeah.
so
So
yeah,
I know I would
like
have
this.
to tilt, but
So unless you have one that's already curved, it's easy when it's curved. You can do it yourself. But this right here, I can't do nothing with this. One
unless
is too
he's-
big.
If he's suction to the wall, then
I
that's
still
just
can't
like
do
a
that.
straight.
Right, and see, that,
But
it's not
you-
gonna
if you
get
know
me.
how to
'Cause
tilt
mine
yourself,
is curved.
though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
that's gonna
I can't,
hurt.
but this
That'll
right here,
hurt me.
that's too much work.
I'll leave that up to my girlfriend because that would,
Yeah, that's too much work.
that'll destroy me.
Well, y'all, let's talk about destroying and let's get into this thing. So we decided we're gonna talk about masturbation tonight, y'all, because This month is National Masturbation Month. Who is masturbating? Who is getting to know themselves? Ladies, we're going to start with our Miss Robin. Robin, the first time you discovered your clitoris, how old are you? What did you do? What was your experience, my love?
Okay, so I was 5.
Okay.
I don't remember my experience. I really don't know. I just knew after that I was on and popping. So,
Okay.
I mean, like, I had a teddy bear. I think it's so funny. Excuse me. I had a little teddy bear reserved for me. Like, I don't know. It was very too early. I think.
But you discovered, what did it feel like?
It was tingling. Like, it felt good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tingling sensation, and then you hit that orgasm, and I was like, what the fuck is that? But I wanted more and more, so I did it so much. I did it a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know, like, every day sometimes, like, for weeks, and then I'll go on times where I wouldn't do it for a while.
Okay.
I think I'm a little shy right now.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Drink some more.
I need to drink some more.
Well, we'll come on and pull on from you. We'll talk to Miss Patricia. Miss Patricia, your first experience. When did you realize that your clit had nerves and that it felt good?
Y'all would be surprised about this.
Okay.
I think I was about 30.
Oh, wow.
I was about 30. Because you know how you always would get that feeling and you would hunch, but my hunching, the clitoris didn't do it. Mine was on the inside.
Gotcha.
It was my G-spot that was turning me on. But as far as my clitoris, I didn't really start masturbating until I was about 30.
Oh, wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
for a female.
Yeah, but I made up.
A lot.
I made up for it.
Oh, she said she made up.
I made up for it.
She got it together.
Yeah, I got it together. Now and I'm still finding. Oh gosh,
Different
y'all,
techniques.
I have that rose. Oh,
I guess I need to get a rose.
I need to get a rose because I've been hearing about.
I got that one too.
I probably
have
come in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, I have that one. But for me, the rose, the rose with my dildo, yo, I discovered some orgasms that I didn't know existed. Beyond that. It was beyond that.
That's how I feel about
it. Was
womanizer.
see, I tried womanizer, and it got me. I was like, that feel good.
Which kind did you have though? Because this has 10 speeds.
I got quite a few, but
I'm gonna need to order this womanizer so I can try and
I need to order the rose and the womanizer.
And I got both of them and work them out.
Test them out, because baby, that rose, it had me crawling and crying.
It had your toe. Now with
Beyond
your toes
beyond
curl,
that.
gripping, real hard. You be seized.
You know, when you get to all that,
Seized up. And then they put your ass in a coma right after. You be,
I love
and then
it.
you gotta realize where you at and say, oh shit,
Oh,
let me
shit.
regroup myself.
okay, next they be bubbly and happy.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's a great day.
I just played with myself.
It's a great day today.
I can make it through the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all
Yes.
say whatever you want to say.
But
Do
y'all know
whatever
when
you
y'all
wanna do.
masturbate, it relieves stress. Like,
Yes.
you know, I think, masturbating is very good to do often, even if you're with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes you more sexual when you're with your partner. Like, oh, I've been playing with myself, I'm about to fuck it up. And then it, makes you get to know yourself when you do it. I like to masturbate with my little porn.
Oh, and she said, "Well,
I love porn.
She said little
porn.
That's just a saying. Don't be carried away with saying.
every big porn."
What kind of porn?
Well, I like it all, besides I don't watch like the crazy stuff like anal and stuff. I watch with
Anal's crazy?
to me, it's a little crazy. I've tried it and it was a no man for me.
Yeah, you didn't know how to do it.
No, it was
okay.
the dangling was too big. The strap was too big for me.
Yeah, you had to be sensible back then.
Yeah.
You
I ain't
gotta
fucking
be
with that. My boob's too small.
It's
Straight up.
too tight.
She said her booty's too small.
It is, my little booty, it is kind of
you do.
tight, but I got a small little butt,
Oh.
And you petite.
She's
so
very
you can't-
small,
You don't
yeah.
want
But I like women. I like to watch films. I don't like to watch other women with straps. I like to watch films.
Giving
I
them
like to
sex,
watch them bump
yeah.
the clits. I don't like to watch other women eat each other out. I don't like that.
I'm not gay, but that really turns me on.
Me
Which
too.
part?
Sometimes
Me
I
too.
just
Clit to clit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, clits and
Scissoring,
clit.
tribing.
Listen,
I'm like,
that shit right there.
I'm not gay, but I be looking like.
Me too. I'm like, damn.
It'll help you
That
discover
feel
different nuts, and you be squirting and shit. You be like,
That's a whole other show.
Yeah.
So
you be
Candy,
squirting.
when did you discover your clitoris, and what was the experience, my love?
So I was 3, and so my best friend and I always had sleepovers at the house, at her house, and I, again, to this day, I have no idea if she was ever molested or raped or anything like that, but she came on to me and started rubbing on me, and I was like, what are we doing? I said, oh.
And that voice.
I mean, we 3.
I know that's what I said. And that voice.
And she got to rubbing, and I was like, what are you doing?
And she was 3 too, so she discovered it before you. Hopefully, she wasn't tampered with in any
I
type of way.
really pray that she wasn't.
And
I
maybe she
really
just
need to talk
discovered
to her
it.
and ask her this question. But, I mean, we got to rubbing and all that, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
Okay.
Let's do this all the time.
And we
Party
did.
all the time. Party all the time.
And we did.
Okay.
And so when I couldn't go to her house, I was rubbing my own self, right?
Okay.
And shall I tell the story?
Please,
Shall
do
I
tell, honey. We need a story.
So I'll never forget. I had came home from school. Y'all, I went to private school, so you know I was pink. They called me an Oreo. It's fine. And so I came home from school, took my backpack off, and I was like, Granny not here, Mama not here.
Well, who was there? How old were you?
I think my uncle was there, but he
Okay.
was in the living room asleep.
Okay.
And so, anyways, I went in his room actually, because that was my playground when he wasn't there. And so, anyways, I go in his room, and my Cabbage Patch doll is in the room. Okay. So I sat the Cabbage Patch doll on the edge of the bed to give me some leverage. Why I knew this to do this, I don't know. Okay. Sat her. You know, Cabbage Patch dolls have that hard face, y'all. Right? That hard face.
They had a hard face and a soft body.
Yeah.
So at this point, I knew to open up those lips to make sure that my clit was bare,
wide.
spread wide and open, and you know. And I rolled her face on the edge.
You rolled her face.
I mean,
Rolled her face on the edge of the bed.
On the edge of the
I had a teddy bear
bed.
too, y'all.
Okay.
Not roll her
And-
face. How you gonna ride to my
I
chest?
didn't know to ride, but I tried it because I knew that a hard surface was
It's
gonna
gonna make
me
your
do
clit.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna make that little tingle, and you need to get that tingle and be going real fast.
Right,
'cause you about to
right.
Come, yeah.
Girl. And so I kept doing it. And then one day,
Who caught you?
Granny caught me. She's like, get out that bed. Don't do that no more. She didn't hit me. She's just like, get out that bed. Don't do that no more. And she closed the door. Get dressed, Candy. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. But you know, all I
You
did
were
was
naked?
be more.
Oh, she
Booty,
went-
butt,
she
I,
got
you know,
booty.
I would be
naked.
scared to do it naked. Did y'all
N-
have a teddy
I
bear
wasn't scared.
reservation or what? Okay, I
You
think
think-
every woman had a teddy bear to masturbate with.
My first time, oh my gosh, I'm telling this, and family is watching. Family, do
Girl,
not
bye.
judge me, okay? Y'all gonna be all right.
Sorry.
I was 5, and I was 5 or 6, but I think I was 5, and I was at my granny's house. And I had this, I don't know if the big brown teddy bear was mine or who it belonged to,
Bar motherfucker.
but it was a big brown teddy bear, and he had a little bulge in the front of him. Honey, I just politely just strapped myself with my panties on, strapped myself in front of straddle him, and honey just went I was like, oh, okay, I went to hunching. And I said, oh, this feel good. Because I had some family, they were my cousins, but they lived across the street, and they used to steal their daddy's porn. And we would watch their daddy's porn. when they would steal it. And I saw people do. I was like, oh, this is what they doing. And my older cousin, caught me. I don't know if she told on me or not, but she caught me. And I was like, oh, I'll never do that again. So I never did it again until I moved to Texas.
Oh.
So when I moved to Texas, honey, pillows, and me every night.
Right.
Me and pillows.
But it
was like, and then I have a little brother. So it's like, as soon as my little brother go to sleep, oh, this pillow finna get it in, honey.
Right.
Like,
that part.
You know what? I couldn't help but to laugh when you said steal your daddy porn, because I used to steal my dad's porn. Like, I used to get it in at a young age.
yes. And when I got to Texas, my stepdad, Lord rest his soul, my stepdad had so much porn.
Man.
I used to steal my stepdad porn. There was VH tapes, honey. Pop them back.
Oh my God.
What is going on? Like, this is life. I love it.
Okay, I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Man, listen, I was telling them before the show, like, I swear, I think now, thinking back, I was a little pimp because I had bitches.
Yeah.
Like, I had bitches. Like, when I lived in Alaska, y'all, if y'all watching, I love y'all because they're both my friends, but I lived in Alaska. What grade? I was like in maybe 2nd or 3rd grade. I had the next door neighbor. Her sister called us. And so when her sister, I used to stay at their house all the time. When she called us, I stopped staying the night for a while. I was embarrassed. But we would go in the basement. It was set up. Like they had a TV, pool table. We'll play mom and dad and get to work, and I was like,
Rest herself, just like that.
And then the other girl, she was diagonal from us, and she would stay the night at our house. That, y'all, I was a little pimp.
But I hadn't had an opportunity to be with anybody else. I just had me and my pillows and me and that teddy bear. But when I got to Texas, actually before I moved to Texas, a very close family friend, I'm not saying no names because we friends on Facebook, I would spend the night, we were cheerleaders, and I would get hunched. And I would be like, what is this? This is beautiful. I didn't know at the time that, it was supposed to come from a man or a woman. I just know that this girl getting on top and she hunching me. And I'm like, I like this on me. Just keep
and
on.
it was through your
doing
panties,
me.
right?
Yeah, it was the panties on.
Sometimes that be the best.
And then when I got to Texas, we went on a field trip, an overnight field trip. I was a private school kid, okay? And private school kids are freaks.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
We are the biggest freaks.
Shout out to Christian Academy.
Because my daughter goes to private school.
She gonna be a freak.
You better
Get
girl
ready.
listen. No, ma'am.
She is her
Rihanna,
mama's child.
listen.
She gonna be a freak.
She is her mama's child.
She her mama's child.
Fuck y'all. Fuck that. I don't want to hear nothing about
I'm
Stacey.
sorry.
Y'all hear them?
I'm just saying. Get ready.
No, she won't know.
Candy.
I told you I was 3, right?
I'm
And
about to
then
take
she
a
a
sip.
PK
Take a
kid
sip.
on
You
top
know
of
what? My
private
baby don't know
school.
nothing.
Good.
She better not.
Just keep it like that.
How you gonna say she bet not?
Bet
With all
not.
the stuff that you was doing.
And you was fine.
You gotta educate that
But you know
young
what?
lady.
It was how I grew up. So that
Well,
played a
if
big
she's being
role.
raised in a different
That's
environment.
why I said she
Right.
didn't know nothing
Right.
about it.
But you
Right.
also need to educate her.
Oh, that will come with time, of course.
Does she
No,
know
what do you
Well,
say
she,
to
of
her
course,
now,
she
though?
knows that that's her cookie, and that's she knows
Okay.
all that. But we
Okay.
don't show her boy part.
Can I stop you right there?
Go ahead, tell me
Don't
what I
call
need
it
to know.
cookie. Don't call it cookie. Call it her vagina for real. Make sure she
Why?
knows that the name of her
Yeah.
her vagina is a vagina. Let me tell you why. Because we make nicknames for it: cookie, purse, pocketbook, and what happens is when somebody's actually touching her, they come home and say, somebody was touching my pocketbook, somebody touched my cookie, and
You're
then
right,
you
that
think
makes
they're
sense.
just
You're
talking
thinking
about
about
a real cookie.
Yeah.
Well, I will
A real
remember the words that I teach her, but
No, but you won't know
You
the
just
You
Yeah.
won't
difference.
think about it. You won't think
What
about
it
it in the
is.
moment.
You're right.
You won't think about it in the moment unless she goes into detail about what
Okay,
just
makes
happened.
sense.
So
Right.
make sure she knows
That's her
vagina
vagina.
and penis. Make sure she knows.
And I know that's hard.
that's,
I know
but
it's
the
hard.
penis part, that's hard for me.
Mhm.
The penis part, I can say vagina to her.
Mm-hmm.
But for the
She
penis
needs to know
part,
what it is.
She
though.
needed to know
Because she
what it
around
is.
other kids and she know that a boy has a penis
Because
and a
what
girl
if
has a
one of
vagina.
them whips it out and
It
she don't
shows
know
her.
what to call it. So she's just like, oh, he whipped out something
A
today,
stick.
or he
A
did
stick.
something. Oh, the stick.
If it's hard, if it's erect,
I don't want to talk about this
stick.
no more. I'm good.
okay.
I understand.
So-
Yes, ma'am. I will. With me and Steve
As we
will
move, we're gonna. That's gonna be another show. We really need
That
that
needs
should
to
be
be
a
a
that
show.
is
show.
about-
That needs to be
That
a
definitely
show.
needs to be a show.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to make sure
Absolutely.
Robin Simone is ready because
Yeah.
as a parent myself of an adult daughter and two adult, how many kids I got? Shit.
That's how you know she been drinking. She been drinking.
I got three. Two are adults. I have a boy and a girl, a man and a woman that's an adult, and I have a 16-year-old. And I promise you, we're going to get off this, but for real, when they were young, Robin, take it from me. I told them what they had, because I was raised on being a pocketbook. And don't nobody touch your
And I was
pocketbook.
the cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, you got a vagina and you have a penis. If anybody touch your vagina, you tell me. If anybody touch your penis, you tell me. So here we are, 23, 21, and 16, and we're clear. Ain't nobody touched it unless they wanted them to touch it. And
Makes sense.
I kept, my daughter's still a virgin, thank Jesus. And that's only
good.
because she had a girlfriend, but whatever.
I mean, but
I mean, there's a lot of women
she-
that's still virgins, and they're like 30, 40.
Yeah, and that's for me, that's a blessing. But you know, even with my boys, when they were ready, my 16-year-old lost his virginity, unfortunately. But my 23-year-old waited till he was 19 at
Okay.
least to lose his virginity. But I think that's important that they know because, like for myself, I didn't know, so I became promiscuous. And I wanted,
Sure.
and that made me curious to have sex because my mama was telling me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do
Right,
it. That's your
right.
pocketbook. But if she would have said, hey, that's your vagina, and you don't let a man touch you right there inappropriately, but I've been
And
molested.
why?
And why not to?
Mhm.
But being molested made me even more curious.
Right.
That's another show for another
That's
day.
another show.
That's
We're
another
moving on.
show.
Well, let me say this real quick. Or
If
she
you
go.
put that,
With the
Let me tell you something.
With
Let me tell you something right here.
No, ma'am.
Let me tell you something right here.
And she was so serious, bro.
Let me tell you
I wish
something
my
right here.
camera was flipped around.
But
Oh my God.
or they're gonna come up with something like my niece. She shocks me. We tell her, and she knew, but now she doesn't call it that. She calls it the birth hole.
Oh.
And we
Oh.
The birth hole.
We said, she said, oh, that's the birth,
The birth
hole.
hole.
That
Oh
is the
my
birth hole.
gosh.
The
birth hole.
The birth hole. And we asked her, why are you calling it? Well, it makes sense.
Where the
That's
babies
where the
come from.
babies come from, and that's the only place it can come from. So it is the birth hole. So anytime she
Man.
sees something, she's, oh, it's coming from the birth hole. So
But you know, kids,
kids are
kids, they're smart.
they're
man.
smart.
Yeah.
Rihanna be saying stuff. I swear, I be like, girl, where the
What the
hell
hell?
did you learn that? Like, for
And
real.
it
And that's
don't
like
have
my
anything to
head.
do with your parenting necessarily because if she's going
No.
to school, she's around her peers,
Mhm.
and you don't know what all they're exposed to
Right.
without
Right.
the teacher.
Exactly.
Just like kindergarten cop, I never forget when he told kids to get up and say what they said. The little girl said, or was it a little boy? Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. And he was just like, what the hell that got to do with what we talking about?
Man, my daughter be talking about some stuff, and I be like, what is you talking about? Like, what are you? Yeah, little weirdo going on. She be like,
Yeah.
okay, mommy, but you know, it's okay because tomorrow, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. Oh, okay. She told me, she was like, mommy, I'm gonna pack my luggage and I'm going to South America. I said, oh, okay, be my guest.
Y'all, I will never forget. I was an elementary teacher at one point, and I went to go sit in on somebody else's class for them real quick. You know, it was my planning time, whatever.
Mhm.
And so I went to the kindergarten class because she needed me for a second. And so the little girl comes up to me and says, "You know what? You know what? My uncle, he has a big dick."
Oh no.
And what do you say?
What do you do?
And so, you know, the type of person I am. So I'm like, really? How did you know? And she said, I saw it. And
Oh
I said,
God.
how did you see it? He was standing in the bathroom. And I said, in my head, I said,
Maybe she
oh
walked
God,
in on
thank
him.
God. Woo! He was standing in the bathroom. I don't know, Miss, I don't know why he had the door just wide open, but he has a big dick.
And they be so animated.
And they
too.
do.
Yeah, like animated
To
as hell.
them, it's like amazing. It's like I saw this dick and he had it out, but
So someone
fortunately
saw her dick.
he was
Somebody
using the
cheated
restroom.
her.
Right.
Thankfully, he was using the restroom.
But somebody had to teach her the word
Dick.
dick because she
Yeah.
knew what a dick was.
To call it
She seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she
no.
also had older brothers and sisters too.
So yeah, she probably saw a lot of dicks and pussies
Yeah.
and stuff. You know, when I moved to Texas, what was so crazy and made me even crazier, buck wild. My cousins, we moved here to stay with a second cousin of my mom's. Well, my second cousin, my mom's first cousin, and they had a dresser, the dresser with the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
The whole dresser, y'all, was covered in porn.
Oh wow.
I don't know that it was made that way,
Oh wow.
but you couldn't pull it out. You couldn't peel it off. The entire dresser had different sex positions, men and women, men and men, and women and women,
Like
and it was just covered in
shrine.
porn. Yeah, it was just porn all over the dresser.
So it was Kama Sutra though, for real.
Yes.
Though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you think they
Wow.
would masturbate to it, like look at it and masturbate?
I started doing the
Possibly.
crazy crap because that particular cousin started. Well, that's the first time that I was molested.
Right.
It was an older cousin. Anyway, first time you masturbated with your partner. We moving right along. First time you masturbated in front of your partner, and were you embarrassed, Patricia?
No.
Uh-oh. They caught.
Yeah, that's my
Take your
masturbation. That's my
medicine.
masturbation key.
Take your medicine.
It's time for her to masturbate. It's time for her to go masturbate.
It's
It's
time.
time
Y'all,
for the
this
masturbation. Y'all heard that?
It's time for the
crack a lip.
masturbation.
Yeah.
It's time for the masturbation. It's time for the masturbation.
Y'all
Hey.
just plays music.
It's like music?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the different
We had
vibration
got
sounds
to-
can make the music.
Oh, we ain't got to know yet. Okay,
no,
first time.
Okay.
No, literally, that's called Happiness and Joy. And it has an app to it that you can make play music and it vibrates to the music.
Oh, sure.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Mhm.
But,
I had that one. It's the water one too, right? You can use it in the shower and
Yes,
stuff.
you can use it in
Yeah, I had that
It's
one.
water. It's waterproof. Uh-huh.
That one right there now.
There it is.
That one is nice.
Mhm.
It's not the best one that I've had, but that one is very
I'm
nice.
still hooked on my queen.
So
Oh.
that ridge
Oh, your
is-
queen good,
Oh, the queen. Oh,
my queen, she makes me sing.
Mhm.
I need to get these little
Yes,
toys. I need to get
girl.
I need to get a treasure chest
Oh.
with toys. Okay, I like
answer
toys.
that question.
Okay, first time I masturbated in front of my partner.
Not all.
Where did the country girl come from?
First time I masturbated in front of my partner.
Well, he was kind of country. He was a country boy, but he was country. And what was the other part?
First time you masturbated in front of your partner, and were you embarrassed?
No, I wasn't embarrassed. No, he walked in, and that
On
actually,
you.
yeah, that actually turned me on. And because he kept staring and watching, so I'm gonna give him a show.
Right.
So no, wasn't embarrassed. Actually, that was around the first time I started masturbating.
Okay, when you realized that the
Yeah,
click-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I was afraid of it before that, or
Okay.
just maybe I don't know. Maybe not afraid, but I didn't know that it could bring pleasure. I didn't know it as a pleasurable item.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. And yeah, as a matter of fact, it was the guy I had my first orgasm with.
Mm.
And that's probably
Look
why.
here, that I woke up about 4 hours later because I passed out. But he was like this. He was like this.
Baby, show King Daddy vitamin D, C,
Yeah, he was like that. Looking like this.
H-I-K-J-K, elemental P.
Yeah,
All
all
of the vitamins.
all that.
His name is Vitamin D Plus.
Vitamin D plus A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
Yeah, and so that's when I discovered my clitoris, and he called me, and I no one
And you put on a show
I
for
put
him.
on a show.
What kind
And
of
you know
show?
what?
Patricia?
That's how you be coming quick when you be all fantasizing.
Yeah.
You just be touching on yourself.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Touching me.
Okay.
I think I just spread the legs a little more
Hey.
And went on to work.
Went on in there.
You know what? Us Pisces.
Get in there.
Us,
Yeah,
yeah. Get in there. You know, us Pisces is something else because the first time that I actually masturbated in front of my partner and I was not embarrassed, y'all, because he just literally came in on me and this happened, I was 30, in my 30s. I was in my 30s and he was on his way over and I was having a session by myself.
I like that session.
And y'all, I'm getting deep into this shit because I had something that looked No, it looked more like this, but it had more of a hook. This had more of a hook, but it had this on it. And that was the first time I squirted.
Yes.
Honey, I had been
Squirt,
smoking and I had been drinking. So I was lit.
I've been smoking.
Yeah,
I've been drinking.
Hey.
We musical tonight.
But y'all, wait, he had a key to my place. So I had Joe playing real loud. Joe, one of his nasty songs. I don't know which one it was. And y'all, I was in the room and I was just going at it. And he walked in and I had already did my squirt thing or whatever because I had never squirted before. And when I squirted, I got up and I looked at the bed and I smelled it because I thought it was pee. I was like, oh, what did I do? I know. I was like, what the?
No,
I don't think
smell like
so.
pee.
It don't smell like pee.
No.
At all. So I had already had that, but I just
1%.
wanted to keep going. I was like, damn, wherever that was, it felt good. And he walked in and he was just like, damn, baby, like, wait, what you doing? He's like, no, just wait, like, hold up, like, okay. And I was just going. I just had it just rocking. And I didn't have, my bed was huge in that particular bedroom. So he just kind of leaned up against the wall and just looked at me and
baby,
look at her. I ain't squirt no more. But when I pulled that bad book out, it was just white as snow. And he was like, do you got anything left for me? I was like, let's hit this one more time. Let's get it in. And baby, I was not embarrassed. I was I think I wasn't embarrassed because I was intoxicated and I was high. So I was like, yeah. And honestly, this individual, I saw him not too long ago and he still be like, do you remember that night? I'm like, dude, we talking about 2012? 2012.
That must have been the bet. What?
2012, y'all. And here we are in 21.
Right.
Still talks about it.
Wow.
Robin,
Mm.
you want Candy to go?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I ain't never been embarrassed, to play with myself in front of my partner. I think it wasn't the first time we had sex. The first time we had sex, that was for a long time. The sun was coming up. Fuck till the sun came up. But no, I was ready. I was intoxicated. We was on a lot. We used to do a lot at the beginning, but we used to have sex all the time. So we was doing it, and then I was stopped, and I started playing with myself.
Was this a girl or a guy?
I mean, this is with Stacey.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
Oh, so the first time you masturbated was with, you got caught masturbating?
I got no.
Or you did it for
I
her?
actually did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me, something that flew in my eye might be my lash falling off.
Girl.
Hope not.
She lived.
The first time I actually did it, I've never told her that. She's probably watching, so she knows now. So that was the actual first time I've ever masturbated in front of somebody, and I was comfortable. I was ready,
Right.
and it was just, man, listen.
Awesome.
when that person
No
make you
embarrassment.
feel a certain way.
Yeah, they make you
And
feel
she couldn't
comfortable.
stop eating my cooch, and I was just going to work. Arm was sore. Absolutely. Did. But no, that was my first time actually masturbating in front of somebody. Because I'm not a person that gets embarrassed as easy sexually, but somebody got to bring it out of me.
Right.
Right.
So
Right.
that's
It
what
takes
it was.
that person.
Exactly. If you come out, and for me, if I'm
Watching, don't forget off. You shouldn't have been watching. Ain't nobody tell you to get this shit. Sorry, my brother-in-law watching.
Get off, brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
You can't handle it, brother-in-law. Get out
Not
the
ready.
kitchen.
Stacey
ready.
said, Walkers! Oh no, well, he wrong.
This is a real grown show tonight, y'all. I see
Hello.
some cousins on here. I love y'all. Hey, y'all.
It tastes like tangerines that night. I used to fuck tangerines up.
I'm telling you, you are what you eat, baby. Pussy is a fruit.
Okay, a whole fruit. And
A
when it
whole
gets to
one.
creaming and you eating it, what?
Glory.
Ma'am.
I'm sorry. I ain't mean to put God in this. Well, hell, it came from him.
Okay.
Candy over here, I don't know what she
When you hit that,
Right.
ask the question. I'm ready, Candy. We ain't gotta ask. Just let us know what happened.
So I had started to date this guy. Well, actually, he was my first love. And so our thing was because we met on College Club. Anybody remember College Club? Oh man, it was a It was an online dating site.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't really a dating site though. It was more of a, you know, the chat, you know, for college kids. But anyway, because I'll get caught up. Anyways, we would go back and forth, and when we finally first met each other, we were like, "Oh, we're going to the hotel." Okay, all right. And he was like, "So take off your clothes." I said, "Okay." And the next minute, rub it for me. Okay. So I had to be about, when did I meet Brandon? I was 18. And so I'm just lying back, and and as freaky as I am a close my eyes type chick. I don't do anything with my eyes open ever.
Really?
Mm-mm. Unless
I need
like
to see. I want to watch.
I don't care about that. I want to feel everything. So it's about senses for me. And so unless I'm sucking your penis and I just want to look up and see your face, something like that, then yeah. But other than that, no, I have my eyes closed. So I lay back with my eyes closed, and I start slow, and I'm caressing my chest, and you know, arm over like this, and then I lick my fingers, and I go down, and he was like, I opened my eyes to see what his reaction was, and he's like, and I said, okay, I got what you need. I got what you need.
I love it. So you was ready to give him the
Oh,
business.
yes.
All this masturbation
I
love,
wasn't
baby.
embarrassed at all. But we had been talking for a while, so I was already comfortable with it. I mean, we talked on the phone, we talked on the internet, so I was already comfortable. I mean, we was together for a couple of years after that. But, because, yeah, he put it down, too. So,
You put it down, homeboy.
College
But you was putting it down at the beginning when you was playing with yourself, because clearly.
It wasn't but 3 minutes until he was eating. So, yeah.
He's like, oh, that's all I need, baby. I just need to see you do that.
Amazing.
These have been some wonderful stories, y'all. But now let's get into it. When did you discover toys?
I don't even remember the age. I've never used a toy really till I was maybe grown. Maybe over 18, I think.
Okay. I personally, my first toy, a guy bought it for me because he wanted to see me use it.
Of course he did.
So that was my early 20s, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And honestly, the first toys looked like vitamin D.
Mine did too.
Like, it didn't look like this. It looked like a real, because at that time, HBO, After Dark, all of those sex, what was the name of that show?
I know what you're talking about. It was
on
something.
HBO.
Real
sex
sex.
talk. Real sex.
Real sex.
And they did a show on molding a man's penis and turning it into a dildo. And I thought that was the most amazing thing in the world.
That thing is big.
That was big.
Don't pass that on down.
Yeah,
Because she asked for it a long time
I did
ago.
not. Well, I did. She gave
And
it
it's
to me.
heavy,
That looks
y'all.
like that's the
heavy,
perfect
y'all.
strap.
I mean, like, this is
I
what
think
they
that's
were
too big for me.
It goes in the strap, yes.
This is
Yeah.
what they were doing
That's too big
back
for me, though.
with real sex.
Yeah.
They were making
Yeah.
this. They were molding men's dicks, and they were making this so you could just get buck stupid and just put your lips on it, lick it a little bit, suck on some balls if you want to suck on them. This is what
You
it
should
was.
always suck on.
Well, sometimes they don't be right, because sometimes he forget that he miss a spot, and I be like, baby,
That is nasty.
miss a fucking
hygiene.
spot. You see this
Hygiene
spot right
is very
there? You know what,
important.
y'all? I'm finna do a hygiene. If there's some guys watching, listen. So because us women love
Up in
to
there.
suck balls, okay?
Up in there.
Right
Yep,
here.
right up in there.
You see right here? Clean this shit.
Can you miss? Get all of it. Just get it all.
No, because
No,
some men
you
are
do.
hairy in
Yeah,
this area,
yeah.
and they don't
Very,
know
very
how to go
hairy.
in those creases. And then right up under here, you know, y'all have a little spot that women like to fondle with because that's where your G spot is connected. Wash that shit.
Right.
Wash it.
It shouldn't stink like boo boo.
It should. If I smell boo boo, you get out.
Right.
I don't even care. I don't care if we live together. You are getting out of my house.
I'm like,
Okay. Roses smell like boo boo. I don't want to smell boo boo. Nowhere up in here. Clean hair,
But it
men.
goes for the women too, though.
Us girls too. Pull that clip back,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes that cum get up in there. You gotta wash around that cum. You pull them. You pull that hood back, and you wash the top of her.
No, or sometimes, you know, there's a very little spot. There's only this much space between your anus and your vagina opening.
Yeah.
And sometimes ladies.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus. You need to wash.
You got to wash
this
it.
part.
Yes.
Right
you must.
here.
It's important. Because I call it
Don't nobody want to lick that?
I call it the episiotomy spot.
What does
Well,
that
because
mean?
episiotomy is when my first baby
Right. They
was
have to cut.
8 pounds and 14 ounces, 4 ounces. They had to cut me to
Right
get that
there.
head out.
That head out.
That's called your episiotomy spot, is what I call it. You got to wash that. Mine is all healed up. He's 23. It's all healed up.
Right.
But you got to make sure you clean. And you only using water because our vaginas clean themselves.
Right. Thank you.
That's another whole show.
That's
But
another whole show.
remember, you don't need no soap. But I have a girl currently evolving. My girl, she the truth. She has a natural cleanser for our JJs that we just use, to sometimes get the little musty stench that we may get just from sweating, whatever. She's the bomb. Currently evolving. Holly Krina in Houston. Did you want this?
Candy pass.
When you discovered toys, I'm going too fast.
Sorry.
I'm drunk, y'all.
This is huge. This is
Was
way
she
too
doing
big
this?
for me. This is 9 inches. I'm not with it.
Yeah, it's a little too big for me.
My
That's
cousin-
huge.
Y'all, my cousin is going
I'm too
off.
small.
What?
My
What
cousin says she
happened?
cry when she squirt. It's odorless, tasteless, and doesn't.
I know my daughter be hearing me because I be screaming to the top of my lungs. The neighbors know her name. Cause straight up, like when you be on top and you just be and you hit that get the shaking, ma'am.
My cousin is
Let
all
it
in
get
it, y'all.
it.
She said in her 20s, and now she smelled the dick. And of course, you do bedroom candy. She does pure romance.
Okay.
So she's definitely in tune with what we got going on here. Honey, she is cracking up. Cuz, you got one of these?
So my first one was like this. I went and bought it at the store, and I said I was going to use it. I tried it once, and then I really didn't like it because I didn't realize I don't need something this size. I need something smaller with a curve. But I like the natural look. And so then I had a partner, and he used it on me. I still didn't like it. He loved it because he thought that was sexy. But I didn't like it. So I put it in a bag. I'm just tell y'all a quick story. Put it in a bag, and I had it in the back of my car. My brother used my car one day to move. And yeah, well, he didn't find it. My mama found it because she was helping to move. She called me at work screaming.
Oh my God.
Patricia. Oh my, you might know. I saw your
Did she
brother.
touch it?
She pulled it out the bag. Pulled it out the bag.
That part.
And this popped out. And then when it popped out, she screamed at her, "Your brother, there was a big dildo thing in his trunk." And my brother, she asked him, what are you doing with that? He said, I don't know, probably one of them girls. Nonchalant, don't care, careless.
It's one of them girls.
She threw it away. I paid $100 for this damn thing. She threw it in the trash.
Away.
And I didn't buy another one until maybe 6-7 years later.
I want to say that this is only $49, so the prices have gone down a lot.
Oh,
Just hit
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
It's all good. It's
Candy need all the attention right
Candy.
now.
Go on and do your thing, honey. Tell us about that first time.
That first time. So it was a shower head, y'all. My first time with a toy was a shower head. You had one of those ones that you just pull off of the thing, and you can go down and it
Oh yeah.
Man, that hoe be going fast so quickly. Ma'am.
That how why do it again? Why you be taking them showers so long? Because I love it.
Bro.
It is.
Okay. Y'all, I was freaky as hell when I was young. I used to fuck it up, but I was very small, petite. We didn't have one of them shower heads. So I used to lay in the bathtub and I used to put my legs up. Girl, I used to be in that hole fucking it up.
Yes, me too, girl. No, so I got so creative that I would put my hair up. I had my natural hair out, and I would put my hair up in a ponytail, and I would lay in the water. And I would lay in the water so I could get close enough so that when the water was coming down, it was hitting my clit.
And you be
with your legs up in a V. Yeah.
And your legs be like this too. I know they probably, my parents probably, what the fuck? That's my
I'm just saying.
I'm crying. This show got me. I'm in tears, y'all.
It was amazing though because I was discovering all of my like I discovered that I can make if I do my nipples I can come right, so I can have a nipple orgasm, right? So I would also let the shower head. I would have the shower head on my nipples, and then I got the running water on my clit.
Man, now listen,
that was
that
my toy.
nipple be. That nipple something else too when you be flicking that hard. And then they hit that little roll thing or whatever they. Candy, listen, get the fuck out. My cheeks hurt so bad from laughing. But for real, that nipple rub when you be fucking that hoe up.
Fuck it up.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
And then they add a little pressure to it, just a tad bit, and then they.
Right. Just a little pressure. Or you kind of nibble on it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not
like a
bite
little
on
rabbit,
it, but just
but
like
just a-
nibble.
We're talking
about nipple orgasms.
The nipple orgasms when you be rubbing that hoe real good.
It's right. Oh my God.
Yeah. And you just
Yeah, my nipples getting
Because as
hard.
soon as you touch these, it's something like the clit just start doing like
He pulsate.
It's just like the nipples are connected. It's a nerve that just straight connected to your clit.
What's that movie? It was with Eddie Murphy, and he's a big old guy. And yes.
That
And he
movie
was on top.
Nutty Professor is funny as fuck.
But that's just all I think about, right? But have you had a nipple orgasm?
Yes, I have. I've had my nipple. I have been in a situation to where nothing happened, but I was caressed and my nipples were sucked until I literally came.
And that be the one of the best times.
Yes.
Like your pussy be throbbing so hard, like, and it just be like,
wait, just kiss these lips, kiss my nipples, kiss these lips,
kiss my nipples. And suck on the next little bit.
Back and forth.
That's back and forth.
Nipples.
Oh my.
Nipples.
You are not touching nothing else. Oh yeah.
It's all together. It's like you don't even have to penetrate.
Now you know one of my things.
I
like,
just go
for
to
real,
sleep.
Woo! When you kiss down that spine, or when you rub up and down that spine, and your hands is real smooth.
Oh.
Like my pussy is wet. Like I'm like, fuck it up.
Oh, but wait a minute. Do y'all get off on mutual masturbation though? You're
Watching your partner?
No.
No.
I'm talking about his hand or her hand down here.
Oh, and
you're on it.
yes.
Or you're whatever at the
Like
same
y'all doing
same
each other.
time.
I've never really tried that.
Oh my God, try it.
Y'all should try
You should
that.
try it.
I've never tried it before.
Try it.
Because there's something about knowing you're just making them in that moment and they're pleasing you at the same time. It's just something about
Oh,
it.
now I've done it to myself while I watched them do it, but I've never. And now I came at the same time that they came.
Oh,
Do
come
it
at
at
the
the
same
same
time.
Do it at the same
Oh, I'm gonna listen to
Okay,
it.
we're gonna have to try that.
Come at
We're
the
gonna have to
same
try that.
It's
I like that.
amazing. You just, and especially if you put like, we sell this thing called Andromi, and all these different companies have the same type of thing, and you put it on your nipples.
I think you sold me that.
Yes, I did.
I love
got
when
it
my
too.
nipples being sucked while
Why
my
you the champion?
listen.
You know what? I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't even need nobody. I can suck my own titty. And get
Listen, when my titties was big, yo,
yeah,
when
keep
my
my
titties
own-
was huge,
Yeah, before I had
sucked my own
own titty.
titties.
Before I had my last baby, I could suck my own titty.
Bro, that's
Have you ever done that in front of somebody? And
Yes.
just get off on it?
No,
Oh my
I've
goodness.
never done that in front of nobody. I was so embarrassed.
Why?
Yo,
and
imagine somebody 118 soaking wet with triple D
Yeah.
titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My back used to hurt.
I
You
bet
hear
it
me?
did.
And I could pop that motherfucker up.
That was my me too. I take pictures of that.
No, really, that was my
Yeah, exactly. And
Picture just like this.
Yep.
You know
Just
what? I don't
that,
like
exactly.
titties. Like, okay, I like my girl titties, but I don't like titties on me. Like, I'm about to get another breast reduction. I want the fat sucked out, and I'm putting it in my butt and my hips. I don't want titties. Give me a B
Well,
and a big ass. That I'm cool with that. For real.
Okay.
she don't want her titties.
I don't want no titty shots.
Cause that's
Because they got quiet like
Cause said,
titties.
try sucking
My
your
titties are
own nipples
huge.
while
my
he's
face.
sucking it.
Like,
I was
these
a
are my
BC.
pride and joy. Do you hear me? I
But-
will never ever reduce these.
I don't
Now,
know
what I
what
will
you
do
think.
is suck the meat out of my tummy and put it in my booty. Yes, absolutely. But then you ain't gonna be able to tell me that. I'm already a certified clinical sexologist. You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
You gonna be able to
Listen, when I
Nothing.
get that, I'm about to get my body done. So when I get this hoe done and I can clap my ass, listen, I'm about to be the
Your
baddest
Clap
bitch.
the
That hoe
ass.
be. Y'all think I ain't got no
She
ass,
really
but I can
clap,
make that hoe
clap,
wobble
clap.
like
She
that.
really
Clap.
clap.
Hey, this ass can talk to you. When she walk, her booty talk.
Oh.
Y'all know that's little booty.
My
Y'all
booty
know
talk
about
too
that?
when I don't have no clothes on.
You make your listen. Your ass is thumping. Straight up.
Why did I just get a visual though?
Me too.
And I do that, I be like hopping up and down. It's
Okay. That hoe be stuff. Look, Africa got a big ass.
Yeah.
It ain't as big as it used to be, y'all.
It's nice though.
You got a nice ass though.
Well, thank you. Shoot, I'll take that at 42.
I mean,
I'm trying to get it to kind of lift back up a little bit because it's kind of falling just a little bit. It's
I need to
drooping.
listen. When I get
It's
this
drooping.
motherfucking body done.
Okay, y'all. Ooh, y'all gonna make folks go home and try to get some.
I think that's the
Go
point,
home and
though.
do it.
I'm
Just
just
do it.
Just
Do
get
it
it
for
and,
me.
and write us and
Do it
tell
for
us
me.
about
Yes.
it.
I'm just saying.
right
Nyte
Write
Dreemz
us and tell us.
at KMWI-media.com.
Please come tell us about y'all stories. Whatever y'all do tonight after this show,
Don't
we
be
want to
ashamed.
hear. And we will anonymously share your story.
Right, exactly.
Anonymously. Share
We
your
won't take it.
Inbox us your story. Don't put it on the page.
Nyte Dreemz
Inbox us.
Facebook page
Yes.
or KMWI Media's Facebook page or Instagram. And
Tell
again,
us.
Nyte Dreemz at KMWI-media.com.
Nyte Dreemz.
You can always send
Nyte
it to us. Tell us your story.
Yeah.
So we're gonna switch this over to our sexologist, our clinical sexologist, and what are the benefits of masturbation?
But you
What
know,
are the
we've talked
benefits?
about all of them though.
We have.
It's a stress relief.
It
is.
You won't get pregnant.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You won't catch a STI.
All the way.
Hello. I mean, there's
Those are three very important ones.
To me, those are the three important
Yes,
ones.
they are.
That stress relief though.
Ooh.
That
Now
stress
listen,
relief.
it make you forget about everything in your life at that moment. You hear me?
Yeah.
And then you wake up the next day and still don't remember what happened the day before. But yeah, listen.
Right. Right.
When
That
when you play or even having sex with your partner or with anybody, it make you forget about everything in that moment.
I
You
can't
just
say
feel
with
that
anybody, but yeah.
You know, some people like it with anybody, so that's why I feel
Yeah,
that
that's
in
true.
there.
That's true.
I
Some
ain't
people are
listen, I ain't
different.
I'm not
everybody,
everybody,
but
I can't.
you know,
Yeah.
but when you do it, you forget about everything in that moment. It's just like, damn, I had a hard day, but fuck that. I'm getting some pussy. I'm getting some dick. I feel amazing. And then wake up, or your toy, or your fingers.
That's my toy.
5-finger discount, whatever you want to call it.
5 finger.
Whatever you
get
want to
50.
call it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You forget about everything. So I think it's amazing to masturbate. Have sex with,
Absolutely.
you know.
I
Do
think so,
you? Shit.
Hell, because I masturbate and I go to sleep.
Okay,
Right.
listen, I freaking go to sleep. Don't let it be
It
amazing.
keeps me out of trouble.
Mm.
Because and I'll bring this up real quick. So you know, you ever been through a breakup and you know that it's not good to go back to that person for anything at all. I don't care how good the penis or the pussy was, it is no good to go back because it was toxic, right?
Right.
But you want to go back because it's familiar. You don't want to go out and sleep with
You
nobody
think it's the
else.
best thing
You
rocking.
know, right. And so, but instead of picking up that phone or text, I pick up my toy.
So I'm going to have
Real
to
quick.
get a collection of these because
I
what
need to
she
get
just
more
explained
toys. I love
is
toys.
what I went through for 7 months. It's like I needed it, so I went back to what I was familiar with. But now I'm going to buy every toy on this table, including King Daddy Vitamin D.
I ain't getting no
ABC,
vitamin
everything.
D. I ain't getting that. But you know, I want to ask y'all one question. Hold on, shit. Oh, how many times have y'all masturbated in one day?
It depends on what it was.
It depends.
What I was going through at
Yeah.
that time. Like for instance, like that breakup I was just talking about, and I needed it. It was like 4 or 5 times a day.
I've
to
done it
make
at
sure
least
that I
4
don't go
times a
back.
day. But it
So
gotta be
ask me in
something.
2 weeks and it'll probably be out.
Okay.
Because the breakup will be official and it'll be about 15, 20 times that I have.
Oh Lord.
Play with my
that's
clit
good.
because I need to come out of it.
Yes.
So as we speak of that, are men or our partners intimidated? Do you feel like they're intimidated by toys and masturbation?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Not
so. I
securing?
think that they're
Not
probably not
insecure.
comfortable
Not
with
insecure
it.
men. Gotcha. Our engineer says not insecure men. That's a good point.
No,
Not a secure
not secure.
man.
Not insecure men. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Insecure men are intimidated.
Right. Mhm.
Definitely.
What was you saying, Robin?
I'm sorry. Robin.
I think so. I think that more so, we probably just ain't never experienced it before. Well, that person probably hasn't, but
It depends because
It
some
depends
think
on
that
the
we're trying to
person.
replace them. And it's not a.
Right.
That's
and-
true.
It's something
Yeah.
that I teach my couples. Any toy can be a couple's toy. Any toy.
Right.
This toy can go on the head of his penis, and while you lick
Really?
up and down, you can put it on his balls, and you can
And it
lift
suctions,
suck
right?
at the
Yeah.
same time. Yes,
Yeah.
you can put it on his taint. So there's benefits to any toy. Now, listen, if you're not into pegging, then this toy is not going to be beneficial, right? But you can have him use this on you while you are getting ate, or if you have this in your anus, if you can take that like that, then all kinds of things. So, yeah, don't be intimidated by toys.
I just wonder who dick that is. I'm sorry.
Man. But let me tell you, I have this one at home, and if you're not ready for it, if you're not using lubricants, then yeah, don't use this one. I mean, I think he's lovely, but you got to make sure you use lube, and more lube. Okay, Gotta be ready for that.
Lube.
Make sure you're ready.
So we have one that we can put on our clit, our man's head, and on his balls. Then we have one that you got to use lube. You can stick it to the wall. Then we have this one that you can have music associated with it.
y'all.
Music, and it goes with the vibration of the music.
Mhm.
Then we have this bad booger that just goes.
One
After
that
5
the big part goes in your vagina.
This
The
part.
bigger part, the smaller, that part goes on your clit,
Clit.
and then that goes on the rim of your anus.
Rim of your anus. Ooh,
Anus.
that's my baby last name. Anus. And then we got this beautiful purple one
I don't
here.
know what mine does.
That one's your highness. That goes in your vagina. She has ridges. So you see the ridges? That's gonna hit your G spot and your walls and make you come just a little bit more. That little crook is gonna hit that G spot, and she feels real.
She does.
Yeah,
Okay.
you see how she doing her? Like she feels
Yeah, she
real.
feels real.
She feels real.
So it's very
You
comfortable.
wanna feel it?
Yeah.
Very,
Oh,
very
dude,
comfortable.
she's so pretty.
I know.
She's
I
part of
love
our
her.
royal collection.
Ooh,
Mhm.
yes, we're gonna get stupid. Buck stupid.
Buck stupid.
Buck stupid is my word of the week.
That's
Buck
my word of the
stupid.
week.
Buck stupid.
Oh.
You guys, this show,
Was amazing.
I think we all horny.
Absolutely.
Oh well.
I need to. I'm glad I didn't spray that spray in my mouth.
I'm glad I did. Oh my God, my girl got this spray, y'all, and I just been trying it out for about a week just to see what it does.
It works.
Girl,
Girl,
I
this
told
is
y'all.
all
I told
I'm
y'all.
trying to take care of business, and I'm just like,
I need to get some of this spray.
What the hell is going on?
It's
Why
called
am I so
passion.
passion,
And you
y'all.
do 8 sprays a day.
8 sprays.
And it works for your libido. It works for the blood flow in your vagina. And of course, he can use it as well. It works for the blood flow for him too. But if you're having libido issues, if you just want to get wetter, yeah. If you want to get hot, yeah.
I'm getting some of
that
that.
passion.
You need to get
spray.
that. That passion spray. Y'all hear my
is
girl up,
amazing.
Candyology Honey. She got you together on the passion, the immune, the vitamin C, D, A, B,
Right.
F, R, K, L, M, O, P. All of the alphabets, she can get you together. Y'all, this has been an excellent show. My cousin, we're gonna have to have my cousin on the show one day. Cause
Yes.
honey, she coming through with all of the goodies. She's talking about, she called him Mr. Marcus. You were absolutely correct on the benefits. Clears your skin, relaxes stress, helps
Right.
you
Yeah.
live longer, etc. Masturbate. Everybody,
Masturbate.
go masturbate.
Go
No
masturbate.
matter what
Masturbate.
nobody told you to do, go play with your clit. Go jack off your penis. Get buck stupid. Dude, spit on it. Girls, suck your fingers and put it on there. Stick your finger in your ass. Go get you a toy. Y'all, I call it loving on your
Patricia,
body.
you like
Right.
that?
You can see it.
Patricia, you're
I've been
into
trying to figure this out.
She into it, y'all.
if I got it, I need my curve a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And the ridges, I'm trying to make sure the ridges are going to go the right. Because if it's going this way, the ridges are.
They're on the bottom.
They're on the bottom. I need the ridges on the top. So that's what I was trying to figure out how I use an insertion.
It just depends on how your body is curved.
Right, mine's curved this way, so it wouldn't work. I was just imagining how it feels.
Yeah, King would probably work, but I didn't bring her out. Or him out.
No, he's too big.
No, not King Daddy. It's a purple one that looks like
that.
The literal name is King.
Oh, okay.
You know, that
I
used
might
to just
need
be
to
my
meet
name
King.
for my penis.
Oh,
King
okay.
Daddy.
I might need to meet King. Yeah, I love anything
I
purple.
didn't see King. Yeah, that's my color.
Well, hey y'all, this has definitely been Nyte Dreemz. This has been Nyte Dreemz, guys. Hey, we love y'all. We have our lovely Robin Simone. We have the one and only Africa. We have the beautiful Miss Patricia. And we have our sexologist, Miss Candy J, in the building. Our awesome engineer that keeps us together. Y'all, please come like, share Nyte Dreemz, KMWI Media, Instagram, wherever else you can hit us up at. We love y'all. Hope that this content keeps you guys flowing, and I mean literally flowing in between your legs. Ladies, you should be dripping by now. Dudes, you should be standing straight up, not curved, but straight up, waiting on your woman, or just please yourself. Masturbation month is in full effect. We got about 10 more days in this month. Get your masturbation on. This has been Nyte Dreemz. We love you guys. We'll see you guys 2 Fridays from today. Yes, Friday after next. At 9 p.m. is the new time where we bring you royal conversations. And what else do we bring you?
Sexual.
Sweet dreams. Sexual bliss. Wet pussy. Heartbreak. Or fuck. Or masturbate. We'll do it. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.